Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. Just remember, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. And hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And that was from the famous Martin Luther King Jr. I quoted that to say, when you are a dark-minded person and move in darkness, you'll only produce darkness. Now, over the past few days, there has been this video circulating on social media where 7 male youths seemingly took advantage of a young schoolgirl. And first thing I said, those guys are definitely GAY. And if they are not, they have the potential to be that. Because they felt it was okay for all of them to be going at this girl the same time and same place at once and happy doing so. Now, the exact story and the truth, the whole step-by-step truth, we will never know. But so far, what is alleged is that one of the boys she know took away her bag. She ran after him trying to get her bag. They cornered her and get her into the room. They had plans for her as the boy who she knew set her up. They took turns on her and they also videoed it and sent it to the internet. I see some questions being asked like, how she get in the room? Listen man, use your common sense. She could have gone in there for the one boy. Also, there are 7 strong testosterone boys. They could have pulled her in there. The fact is, she may have made the wrong choice trusting one of the boys. But the facts of the situation is she said no. Once she said no, she mean no. That's all it is about, and her no should have been respected. When you watch the video, she fought hard, and they battered her for standing up for herself. Just that alone is telling that they put her in a situation to take advantage of her against her will. She was fighting them off. It no matter how she get in there, where she went in there, why she went in there, who she going there for. The fact that she was fighting them off and telling them stop and no, that's all we need to know. Now the thing is, most of Jamaicans youth don't grow to respect women. Them don't even grow with having little respect for themselves. Because there's no way as a youth you even respect yourself and want to mix up in the same thing with 7 men. All these youths seemingly look at women as is sexual gratification only to please them. And really and truly, if you ask most Jamaican men, how do you really please a woman? They don't have a clue. They only can chat what them hear or what them sip on TV or social norms, but it's more than that. They don't have a clue about sex. These youths need to go straight to prison because this tape sentenced them. She fight them off and said no, case closed. As a mother, this is a very hurting situation. And I would never have been more moved to wear the orange suit for unaliving these monsters. This just goes to show the bigger monsters that they will become in society. And until the authorities make youths like these pay for what they did by being locked away for years, because taking them away from society would make a world of a difference, because most of them are doing the most deadly crimes in Jamaica. Look at the news. Yeah? Most of the crimes that are being done are perpetrated like youths this age group. The authorities need to bear in mind that the appropriate sentences are needed to be handed down, because if they are set free with a slap on the wrist, God help us the next crime they commit, there won't be no video cameras, and it could be someone that is related to you. No, really and truly, what got me to do this video was the fact that the mother of one of the boys contacted a blogger and asking him to take down her son's picture. Look what the mother named on social media: Bad Girl Maya. The name alone speaks for itself. You don't have to ask the quality of parent that she is. You don't even have to ask the temperament and quality of example that she have set for this youth. Now she messaged the blogger and told him take down her son's picture, and that this is not the first time the little girl did this, and he must try to get his story straight. You know what? Dunce is dunce. But unless you have hit your head on 100 flight of stairs, there's no way you can look at that video of this young girl with all those high-strung testosterone boys over her, holding her down, beating her, and as a mother make a comment like this. So wait there, it's okay for this to happen to her, because guess what happened? It's something she do all the time. Well, if it's something she do all the time, obviously she didn't want it done this time. The video speaks for itself. No, you don't have to ask why the son would be a part of something like this. See there? His mother is already an enabler. It's okay, you can go do it to anybody girl pitney, because I know the first them do that. So she a walk around with them if you know exactly what the girl been doing. When you see youths very comfortable in doing criminal activities at such tender age, blame the parents for their upbringing and how they nurtured their child and the examples that they set. These are the kind of parents that cover up nasty behaviors and go on in life to be criminals, because guess what happened? They can never be wrong for their mother. I was expecting this mother, on seeing the video, would have some kind of empathy for this young girl. You're going to further victimize this young girl, try to tear her down, while you see with your own two eyes how your son was beating up on this little girl. Let me tell you something. That is why, you see, in Jamaica, crime can't done. Because, you see, me personally, if I'm my daughter and me hear what you say on social media, me not come for just your son. Me I tell you, say, me hold my mouth, me say, all you, remember me I tell you so, you are the enabler. So as far as me look at it, you would have been guilty too. And these are the things that people have to watch what they say, because it's already a volatile situation, a hurting situation, and instead you basically come out and is saying that what your son did was okay. It can't be okay when you watch this video on no level. Listen man, even if she was a prostitute, the fact is that she was fighting them off, meaning she don't want this to happen. And for a girl, a young girl, she fight. You get what I'm saying? But yet still, he chooses to want to beat her up when he is the one that is taking advantage for her. He is the one that is taking advantage of her. So she must defend herself. She not supposed to fight them off. You is a wicked mother, and I hope you get your just reward soon. Before you come out and scold your son, at least you could say, you know what, I don't grow him like this, And me and him going to have a long talk, or I'm going to go to counseling. Make some excuse along that line. But the worst thing, and you know what? It not surprise me. You see, Jamaican people are such haters. Big up to the ones them who see this as wrong. There is still hope for the society. But we have a trend of further victimizing victim. And the thing about it is that we have this thing also where we don't make our men, our young men, feel responsible for what they have done. And in so doing, men feel enabled and know that women will always back them and them always are right. So when a youth is going to know the proper way of doing something, when he's always going to get it right for what he does, no matter what you say a woman go through, or a woman get beaten, or what a man do to other, whether I'm unalive or not, guess what? I fear her fault, as she make him do this. So me I try to figure out, so our Jamaican men are mostly the weaker set. Them can't think for themselves. They are not able to control themselves. They are not responsible for their actions. Oh, so everything is on women. Then we're on the purpose then. Because at the end of the day, the sausage is not what it's all about. We need to stop this and start making the youths them from them young take responsibility for what they do. It's just like, oh, it's okay for a man to be a gallus and him proud to have one whole heap of girl cause rare and so on. It is part of the culture. But yet still, you don't even sure, but you just want to hear say a woman have another man. Yeah? Sometimes it's not even true. You just want to hear that is a possibility. She's the worst thing since sliced bread. She's so degraded. She's so this, she's so that. You see, that kind of thinking and that kind of culture is what further are one of the components that is mashing up the Jamaican society. As a mother, instead you should be teaching your son how to handle rejection, how to control his urges and emotions. Teach him humans are not their possession and no means no. Teach him empathy, respect for himself and other people, how to love and respect woman. Teach him life goes on even when you don't get what you want, because guess what? Something could be greater out there for you because the world don't end. Teach him there's consequences after every action, and teach him good touch and bad touch. Because when you look at it, as a mother, and you really thinking that what happened to this girl was okay, let me tell you something. For your utterances, you should go sit in prison with your son. Because even if she went there for one of the boys, there is no justification for all of them to run in on her. And I will always be resoundingly saying this. She was fighting and she was saying no. There is video evidence out there on the World Wide Web to prove this. How dare you as a mother come out and say anything otherwise than you're sorry for what your son did? This young girl was beaten. Your son is on video as being a part of the beating. When it comes down to it, I don't know why women hate each other so. Whether it be they're younger than them or they're older than them, women really hate each other. If you ask anyone if this had happened to their child, their sister, or any woman relative in their family, they would tell you they would sin themselves to seek justice on their behalf. Any which way you look at it, what they did was low down, vicious, and a cruel act. And no woman whatsoever deserved this. You know what? Many of you young people think you got this and you know how to navigate life. Well, let me tell you, there is danger out there, and there is danger that you are not capable of handling. In all you do, try to be on the safer side. Try as much as possible, as my grandmother say, don't dangle meat in front of dog. Avoid certain environments. From I was a child, we learn where there's a gathering of men or boys, as a young girl, you avoid that space. Don't let nobody call you around the corner, not even if you know them. Worse, if it's man or boy, you just don't go anywhere with them. Just to be on the cautious side and avoid getting caught up in temptation. Hope the parents of this young miss let her do all the tests she can to omit any transmitted diseases and make appointment for her to do follow-up tests, because there are transmitted diseases that don't show up immediately and you'll have to just do further checks to totally verify that she's okay. She will definitely need counseling, as her schoolmates now know, her old neighborhood now knows, her family now knows, because everything is out there. And remember, this is our community. This is the people that is closest to her. So it will affect her self-esteem and how she feels. Keep an eye on her. Speak with her as often as you can to know where her headspace is and know that she's going to be okay. It's past the time to do any blame game on her. She said no, and that should have been respected. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.